So we're on. I guess I should share on Twitter. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so hello everybody. It's Monday. What a Monday it has been.
Mm.
So this morning for us started out with school being closed
Mm-hmm.
because it was a snow day, so that was nice.
Yeah.
But I had to go to work, so I had Monday. But luckily, my boss let me off of work early, so I got to come home and relax for a little bit. So that was really nice. Um,
Yeah.
but these are the inconsequential things of my life that none of you care about. So I'm just doing this to kind of fill time until people realize that I'm live, and then we can talk about what we really want to talk about. So let me start with the first topic that I want to talk about, and that is Luke Perry dying. That makes me really sad, y'all. You don't understand. Like, Luke Perry, for me, was a huge part of my childhood. Good evening. Hey. Luke Perry was huge for me. Like, I remember being this person's age when 90210 was on television and thinking that Luke Perry as Dylan was so hot and just so mysterious and sexy and just like a bad boy with a golden heart. Like I really,
Boo.
really loved him. And then it's funny because there's a gap in time between when I was a child and when my daughter started getting more into pop culture. And she knows him as
From
Fred Andreas, the
Riverdale.
father of Archie on Riverdale. So like his presence goes across generations, and so
Which he was one of like the only good characters on that show. I mean, he did do some weird stuff on that show.
but yeah, it's just interesting that
And
both
he
of
got
us.
shot on that show.
That might be how his character gets out the show. I don't know.
No, he survived that.
Mm,
But I don't know how they're gonna kill him off.
I don't know. But yeah, it's just very interesting that both of us have a frame of reference for him. And for him to die from a stroke at 52 years old, that's really young, y'all. I know it doesn't seem young to those of you in your teens and your 20s, but that is really young.
I'm
And
kinda sus.
it's just sad. And they say that he realized he was having a stroke. His
Oh.
family called for emergency services, and the emergency services arrived at his home.
Okay.
But when they arrived, he was speaking and everything else. But by the time, I guess, the drugs that they administer to help you recover from a stroke had been given to him, he already had extremely severe brain damage. They put him in a medically induced coma, but
Gee.
his brain did not heal, and so there was nothing they
Oh.
could do to save him. So I wanted to open with that just because, I don't know, it was just something that I felt really sad about, because I loved Luke Perry. I loved Luke Perry. Also, the lead singer from, oh gosh, what is their name? Prodigy. The lead singer from Prodigy died. They said that he killed himself,
What's
which is
Prodigy?
Prodigy was a group that came out in like the early 2000s. They did a song called Firestarter and a bunch of other like kind of semi-rap, semi-metal, EDM style songs. It's hard for me to describe. You'll have to look it up. But apparently he killed himself. Janice Freeman, who was a contestant on The Voice, she died over the weekend from a blood clot in her heart. And apparently she couldn't breathe. Her husband called the ambulance, of course, to try to come get her, but by then it was too late and she had passed away. So a really sad weekend leading into the Monday.
That's
for sure.
scary.
It is. It's very scary.
It's weird how there are many ways people can die.
Well, nobody's promised anything. Everything that happens in this life, there's a certain amount of hard work and anticipation you can make, but then there's a lot of stuff that's left to chance. So what can you do? But a lot of you are here to hear me talk about Monday music. And Monday music is very important because today was the debut of TXT, which is BTS's little brother group. I think it's Tomorrow by Together is what the TXT stands for. Uh, the song that they released today is Crown. I have not listened to the album. I've only had an opportunity to listen to Crown. And Stephanie, I don't know if you've had a chance. Have you listened to Crown?
You showed me a bit of it, and you said you thought it was mediocre.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I did think it was mediocre. I realize that me saying this all the downvotes are going to come. But let me start by giving you this disclaimer. I don't give a damn because I'm grown. And I make it a habit not to lie when it comes to me and my channel. Crown for me was underwhelming. And it was underwhelming because I can't say that the sound or the production that they gave was anything I haven't heard before. I can't say, thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn, I stole your haircut, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. I can't say that anything that came across in that song was something I haven't heard before. I can't say that anything in that debut was something that was startling to me or not anticipated. I don't think, I know, we are twins. I just don't think that there was anything with the TXT debut that, had they not come from Big Hit or any of the other larger record companies, that would make them stand out to me. To be quite honest with you, if I had to compare their debut to anybody, their debut reminds me of the debut of Romeo. And that's not a good thing because Romeo's not popping right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I never heard of Romeo.
Yeah, or hi Anthony, or maybe the debut of Astro. It took a while for Astro to really hit their niche, and that's what the debut of TXT reminds me of. It's apparently the army have cut off my live stream. We'll try it again. When it comes to TXT, I feel like there's good bones there. Like when it comes to the visuals, the dancing ability, vocals, I feel like there's good bones there. Absolutely. But I also think that the problem is that they're not marketing their sound, their appearance, their music to me. I am almost 40 years old, in case any of y'all were wondering. And as a person that's almost 40 years old, cute concepts, flower boys, things of that nature, that doesn't always appeal to me.
She's
because
32.
it reminds me of how young they are. And honestly, it makes me feel kind of creepy to look after really young boys. To me, they're only a few years older than my own child. So I have a little bit of an uncomfortableness there. Discomfort is the word I'm looking for. A little discomfort there. And then, like I said, the music style is not really my music style. Even when it comes to girl groups, I'm not really into cutesy stuff. So I feel like it wasn't for me. But like I mentioned earlier, there's good bones there. There's good potential there. It'd be nice to see what they do to make themselves stand out from the pack, once the novelty of their debut has worn off. But it's a pass for me right now. It's a pass for me. They may do something that blows my mind, but right now it's a hard pass on that one.
Hard pass.
But let me talk about some music that I do like. Let's talk about Dongwoo's News. Oh my gosh.
Who?
So Dongwoo from Infinite, his solo debut just came out, and he has 2 videos. He has Party Girl and News. Now, I was at work when these came out, so I actually didn't get to watch the videos. I had to listen to them in the background. They're so good. I don't know if it's because I just haven't listened to Infinite in a while. I forgot that Dongwoo could sing. And his voice is really great. Like, really, really great. The songs are written in a very interesting, unique way. Like, News is a ballad, right? Typically, I'm not a ballad person. That's not my ministry. I'm sorry. But every once in a while, there are ballads that come out that I'm like, that right there is something. Like, for instance, One of These Nights is one of my favorite ballads that Red Velvet has ever done. I feel like it's severely underpaid and not given enough credit. News is one of those kind of ballads where I can't get tired of the sound. It doesn't sound like a lot of stuff that's out there. It's got some interesting melodic structure. I really dig it. And so, yeah, I really like that song. Party Girl, I really like too. I have to say, of the 2, probably News is my favorite one, to be quite honest with you. But Party Girl is still a jam. He still sounds great on it. Like, I don't know. I was very taken aback. It's interesting because I feel like the end of 2018, beginning of 2019 is all about those solos that you didn't expect to hear or see. Dongwoo's solo took me as by surprise as Key's solo did. Speaking of Key's new song came out today, and he also went to the military today. So it was kind of bittersweet. The song is great, by the way. You need to listen to it. It has Soyeon, I hope I'm saying her name right, from G Idol, and it's a great song. I mean, Key's been hitting it out the park lately. I'm very shocked by how well he's been doing. But just like hearing a whole song sung by Key takes you aback because you don't realize his voice was that good. That's how I feel about Dongwoo. I did not realize his voice was that good because he doesn't get extended singing segments in most Infinite songs, at least not according to my own personal memory. And then even when he did his subunit with Hoya, they were a rap subunit. So singing wasn't really a part of that either. So yeah, I was totally taken aback, and I will be buying that. I will be buying that because I'm very excited. Very excited. He covered some of Sungi. Huh?
Almost everyone in SHINee is in the army.
That's true. Most of SHINee is in the army or about to be in.
Taemin's not going anytime soon, though.
Okay.
I mean, he might.
Someone is a stan. Okay.
I mean,
Sungi's songs before, and he's really talented.
I've just noticed that everybody else going to the military, he's going on tours.
Well, that's because he's so much younger than the rest of SHINee. You know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's an age gap there. You know, I couldn't help but think today, because I was seeing on Twitter they had pictures of when Onu went in the military and the other members of SHINee kind of like posing with him. Then they showed pictures of focus. Yeah. They showed pictures of Taemin and Minho posing with Key as he enrolled in the military. And it was kind of bittersweet because I'm like, where's the picture of Jonghyun with his head shaved and everybody wishing him well on his military service? That's never going to happen. And so it was bittersweet to think about that. More Monday music, though. Let us keep going. Today, Sunmi's Noir came out.
Noir.
Now, I like Sunmi a lot. I really, really do. But I did not have any expectations for Noir. I thought Noir would probably be good, just the same way Gashina was good, just the same way Heroine was good, just the way Siren was good. Like, I expect quality for sure. This time, though, not just the song is good, the video is outstanding. It's probably one of the best videos of 2019, real talk, guys. Like, if you haven't seen the video for Noir, you are missing out. Okay. Sunmi, the video is, at first, it is a very kind of digi-petty, expected video. Lots of colors, lots of quirkiness. You expect quirkiness from Sunmi, for sure. But as the video goes along, the tone of it changes and it becomes something way deeper. And of course, we all know that Sunmi is capable of this. You know, like in Gashina, there were double messages with the way that she says Gashina. And, you know, there's always been more to her music, more to the message. But this time it's just, you are visually arrested by the images that you see. And you're kind of like, whoa. Hold up, girl. And by the end of it, you're just like, I need to run this back because there might have been things I missed. Stephanie's going to watch it right now, so I'm going to let her form her own opinions. But if you have not watched Noir by Sunmi, even if Sunmi isn't your cup of tea when it comes to music, you've got to watch her video. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. And I wish that I could see her while she's on concert, but unfortunately, I won't be able to buy tickets to her tour. In fact, I'm not sure who I'm going to see, to be quite honest with you. I tried to get the stadium tour tickets for BTS. I was going to go to the one in New Jersey if I could have. Couldn't get in. But by the time I got in line, there were 2,000 people in front of me. There was no way I was getting that ticket. Sunmi, I wasn't going to be able to see her. And then I think I'm still going to the Korean Times Music Festival. The issue is that they haven't announced anyone for the lineup yet, and the concert is on April the 27th. And I'm very leery about buying tickets for an event where I don't know who's gonna be on there.
She had hands that said subscribe and like.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Soulmate.
So yeah, I would love to see Sunmi on tour, but it's like Hunger Games out here trying to get these concert tickets. There's so many concerts happening. There's so many events happening around the same time. Epic High is touring, Sunmi's touring, Astra is touring, Blackpink's touring, K&K is currently here in the States right now. BTS is doing a stadium tour, and they're going to be announcing new dates for that. I'm trying to think who else is touring. ATEEZ is supposed to be here any day now. Like, we've never had a year where this much K-pop was coming to the States and it wasn't K-pop.
Hold on, Missus. What did that just happen?
Oh, you're getting to the good part where things change.
Why'd she kill herself?
I wish that we were a reaction channel. That way I could put the little video in the corner and you could see like her reacting
Why
to
is
this.
she
That would be
dead
funny,
on live stream and has heart on
we're
her
not a
face?
reaction channel, so she'll just be in the background reacting while I talk to you guys.
She doesn't look like she's very happy.
I think that's the point.
I know, but why would... No, don't do that.
This is great. This is great. I really wish that you guys were...
Why are you... That thing's gonna fall on you. I don't like... You don't look very happy. What? Oh, she looks happy there. Oh, I like those outfits. I'm starting to think she just looks good in every color. Wait, where'd that finger come from? Hold on. Wait. Where'd that finger... Why was the finger cut off? And why is she eating raw tomatoes like that?
I mean, raw tomatoes won't hurt you, but sure.
But like she's... Why is she posted up with the knife? Don't throw that over your head. I mean, people do that for chat. I'm confused. No! Why are you constantly killing yourself? Stop.
And that, my friend, is the moral to the story. Why are you constantly killing yourself? Okay, so now that you've had a chance to see Stephanie's reaction to the song, let's talk about it a little bit because it is interesting, so we do need to talk about it. Ooh, my camera's not focusing. That's because
Wait, why?
What the heck? Ah! Sorry about that, guys. My tripod, like, literally just broke right now. That was really bad. But we'll talk about it anyway. I can hold this for a second because I'm going to get off live stream soon.
Why is there a fire on her car and she's posting it online?
So, basically, the video is about how people, like, are living and dying on social media. And so, the issue is with Sunmi in this video that at first it starts off with like, oh, I'm doing really cute things to get attention and I'm eating up these likes, but I need more. So I need more attention. And it moves from being kind of an innocent or envy-inspiring attention-getting device to being more of a, I might be mentally unstable type of thing. And before you know it, you're like, where's the line drawn? Are you so starved for attention that you're willing to kill yourself, kill other people, have people question your sanity in order to get these likes, these follows, these subs?
No, because I feel like people aren't worth it. I mean, not people aren't worth it, but other people aren't worth my life.
But it's just very interesting, and that's the reason why I think that everybody needs to watch this video because it's incredible, and she did a fantastic job, and I couldn't be prouder of her. I mean, you talk about character development. Sunmi is the definition of character development. Started as Wonder Girl, and now here we are now.
I just feel like I wouldn't give my life up to random strangers.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Because, like, I don't know you. And I get, like, maybe you support me or whatever. I'm still not gonna give, like, my whole life to you. I mean, I might feel that way about my family, but they aren't my family. I mean, it sounds kind of harsh, but, like, I don't know you. you don't really know me all that much, so why should I give my life to you if you're not gonna give me mine? Or yours. Well, I just think, like, if you're gonna do the whole I would die for you, you've gotta be willing to die for me. So I wouldn't be the one who's like, I'll die for you when you can just do anything you want, regardless if you feel the same or not. For me, it's more like if if the same feelings reciprocated, I'm fine with that. And if it's someone you know, I get that. But if it's just some random stranger and you're like, "Oh, I love you," like a family. I mean, a lot of people, like YouTubers, say you're the family, and I mean, they mean that, but they don't mean that.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like how James Charles didn't want fans coming to his house. Family can come to his house, but his fans aren't his family.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
But aren't they sisters?
Huh?
Aren't they all sisters?
Yeah, but not really, no.
Again, the moral of the story, like, kind of, but not really.
Not really. Like, I get the whole thing around my fan base loves me, so I must love them. But if I was, like, in a crowd of fans, I wouldn't just let them all stab me to death. Do you get... I know I'm making sort of little sense, but do you get the main gist of what I'm talking about?
It's okay, child.
Like, I'm not gonna sacrifice myself for some people I don't know.
Mm.
The way I look at this music video is that Sunmi kind of uses social media as an escapism because she's been lonely for so long. She feels like there's nobody that loves her.
High key, I kind of feel like that whole video is a parody for Sully from FX, but that's like the hot take.
What's Sully from FX?
What is a Sully from FX? All right, guys. So obviously
I don't actually know.
we're out of tripod, and so my arm is starting to get tired. This is a very uncomfortable
I can hold
pose.
it.
No.
Sorry. What?
Anyway, so we're gonna go, but thank you.